Sagittarius, it's Lisa, and this is your May 15th to 21st, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you this week. Also, I am holding a contest this month to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and I'll enter you in. If you've already subscribed, just leave a comment and you too will be entered, and then I'll be picking the winner at the end of the month. Okay, Sagittarius, so let's see what the overall message for this week is for you. And it is the Five of Wands, which is all about, the Five of Wands is the conflict card. It's basically just stay neutral in conflict. Don't get pulled into people's drama or whatever's going on. Just stay neutral. Okay, the challenge that you face this week is earning your success. Very interesting. So this card is all about you've earned your success that you've had. You've done what you needed to do to get what you have already. And then it's just continuing to move forward. With it being a challenge, it's almost, it's interesting. So we'll get clarity on that, but it feels very much like that you have to continue, earning success, or there's this element, which I think kind of came from last week as well, if I remember, by what Spirit is telling me, is that you've got success, you attain success, and now you have to kind of it almost feels like now the hard work, is happening. So it's a challenge because maybe it was all flowing before, or it's just kind of, not that you weren't working to attain it, but it was kind of like things were falling into place. And now it's kind of like, okay, now I have to learn certain things to keep this level of success, or to go even beyond this. So there feels like there's more lessons to learn and more things, and they may be completely different than what you were expecting. Okay, and then what you don't see coming in this week, interesting, is the Seven of Wands, or Seven of Swords, sorry. Seven of Swords is all about people stabbing you in the back, people, stealing your ideas. It is about you just continuing to move forward and doing you and learning what you need to learn, and not getting pulled over, into all of this drama. Again, this whole week seems interesting for you about this. Okay, and then what they want you to focus on is balance, and the Justice card can be, if there's anything legal or anything going on, it can be just getting some news on that. But it is about balancing and kind of breaking some habits. It's interesting because what they're showing me is kind of like getting feedback on something, like with all of this, whether it's like, oh, you're doing social media, or you're, even at work, someone stabbing you in the back. And it's kind of like, instead of taking the bad comments and to heart and things like that, it's about just kind of balancing it and saying, you know what, you're going to get bad reviews, you're going to get bad comments, you're going to get, people have different opinions. And it's about just kind of moving forward with balance and taking it all with a grain of salt, instead of getting pulled into all the drama of it. That's what it feels like for this week. And I know this is general, so it can fall into different places for different people, but it just really feels like there's some, I don't want to say negativity, but like people with differing opinions than you. And they, everybody has an opinion and they're voicing their opinion. And it's just kind of like not getting pulled into that, right? Which is like, each card is very similar, which is really interesting, Sagittarius. So the Five of Wands, like I said, it's all about conflict, drama, just getting pulled into all of that. And they're just like, just stay neutral. Don't get affected by all of it and the conflict. Don't get pulled into it. So say if it was social media or YouTube or something like that, and someone left a nasty comment or some kind of comment, just don't reply, don't get pulled into it, all of that kind of stuff. Don't put yourself into other people's comments and kind of stir things up. It's just about staying neutral. If it's at work, same thing. Just don't get involved in whatever drama, people are trying to pull you into. Just listen, but don't get involved. Okay. So it does definitely feels like something emotional that you get pulled into. So the Queen of Cups is all about just emotionally letting go of things that hurt you or that are not serving you, and just letting it go, just not holding on to the emotion that's around this thing. Very interesting. They're saying if you do let it go, you're moving towards more opportunity, more success. So there's this feeling of both things. Like, it's like the more success you have, there was a saying that I heard from a Buddhist monk, and it was like, the more you shine, the more shadows you cast, which sounds kind of negative, but it's basically saying the more you shine and come center stage and have success in whatever version, in whatever area of your life you have, the more shadows you cast, and the more people will be jealous, the more people will make comments, the more people will stab you in the back. And it's just understanding that, right? So, and they're saying opportunities coming and you're going to shine more. So just understand that and don't hold on to the emotion of it. People love to pull people off of pedestals. The Three of Pentacles is that, you've built this foundation to your future. It's a strong foundation. And if you are doing something, just make sure that you have all the facts, that you've gathered all the information, that you're presenting like the right thing, and have the right intent with it. And doing, have good karma, then you will have success. It doesn't matter what this other stuff is, this drama, just don't get pulled into it. Then they're saying that it connects you to your passions. And as long as you're passionate about it and you're coming from the right place, then you'll just keep growing and growing, and you just don't get pulled down. This just feels like a blip in time that just kind of, and it does feel like it's a part of the process of achieving successes, right? So it's sort of like, you lose weight and you're feeling really good about yourself, but there's people talking about you going, oh, who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? Because he's more confident in himself. And it's like, you're just being you and achieving your goals. Same thing with if you achieve things at work or if it's on social media or whatever, it's people sending you this, negativity and talking about you. And it's just kind of like, don't focus on that. Focus on your passions and why you do what you do. So very interesting. And then what you don't see, the challenge you have this week is moving forward, learning these lessons. It just feels this week is kind of like, not necessarily that it takes you by surprise, but it feels almost like up to this point, you've had positive things. It's always shocking when, you're just putting good out into the world, or you're doing what you think is good and you get negative back, or it becomes a challenge, right? So it just feels like, just keep going forward. These are lessons that you need to learn to be even more successful in whatever area of your life that you're doing this in, or it could be all areas, but it's just continuing to move forward and not getting pulled into that. The Two of Swords is the same thing. It's like wanting peace of mind, wanting certain things, and it's like the answer is right there. Just keep going forward. It is very much about like closing in and just saying, you know what, I'm just going to be in my bubble and I'm going to do me. The Eight of Pentacles is all about just gathering more information, just doing, like, working hard, right? Just keep going forward, keep doing you, learning things, gathering information, and you will be successful. There's more success coming. The Knight of Cups is all about someone bringing you information that helps you succeed. So, it's kind of like for every bad comment or every bad, someone stabbing you in the back and stuff, you'll have other people that will be helping you and guiding you. So Just focus on that and focus on moving in the direction that you want to go in, as this is a challenge to move forward. And then listen to your intuition, and move towards what it is your gut is telling you to do. Not necessarily your head, but what your gut is telling you to do. So listen to your intuition as you're going forward. If your intuition is like, okay, just leave it, just go forward, and your head's going, no, 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 we need to do this, don't get pulled into the drama. Okay, so what you don't see coming is people stabbing you back. It feels very much like this week is kind of like, what? Because you're not expecting this to happen. People stealing your ideas, people stabbing you in the back. It feels very much like up to this point, people loved you, right? And now it's all of a sudden like this different energy. And it's like, just keep going. Don't worry about it. Don't get distracted by it. Don't get distracted by what other people are doing or saying as well. Comparing yourself to other people. Just do you and keep moving forward and don't worry about it. The Hangman is all about letting go of something and getting a new perspective. And this does give you a new perspective, right? That when this happens, it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, this is new and exciting. Get a new perspective and move forward. And if you do that and let it go, you will have success. It's kind of like sticking your fingers in your ears and moving forward and going, nope, not going to listen to anything. The King of Cups is just focus on what's right in front of you. There could be like all this chaos and all this, stuff happening, and it's just like, nope, I'm just going to focus on what I need to do, focus on me taking my steps and me doing, what I need to do to be successful. Don't let the noise distract you. The King of Wands is very much the same. The King of Wands is just focus on what's right in front of you and what could come, like the opportunities of what can come. Don't get distracted and don't get pulled off of your path. And then the last card, wow, is the Knight of Wands, which is all about the same thing, just charging forward, moving forward with balance, just not getting distracted. It feels very much like this is just par for the course, a new lesson to learn, and you will learn it and move towards more and more success in your life, whatever area of your life is. It's one of those things, like, it feels very much like in Canada where we are, there's this saying where they talk about crabs in a bucket, and it's about, as a crab starts to climb out of the bucket and get success and be like, freedom, the other crabs will try to pull it down, right? And that's, because it doesn't want it to have freedom. And that's sort of what the feeling is. It's kind of like, as you're moving forward towards more and more success, people will stab you in the back, steal your ideas, talk about you, all of that kind of stuff. And you just need to keep moving forward and don't let that distract you. Where they want you to focus on is balance, moving forward, fighting the good fight, doing what you need to do, and just balancing yourself. Do not get distracted by all this stuff. The Page of Cups is, if you do your part, the universe will provide you with exactly what you need. And as weird as this sounds, going through this is part of your path. It's part of understanding that it's going to happen, right? The more you shine, the more shadows you cast, the more people will be jealous, the more people will stab you in the back. And it's a part of learning. And then as you keep moving forward, the universe will be like, okay, good, you've made it through that. We'll provide you with more success and more things, in your life that you need. You go through a transformation, my favorite card. The old you is gone and the new you has stepped forward. There's no going back. It kind of gives you a new perspective of everything. There's big success coming. I mean, Sagittarius this year, it just feels like there's more and more success coming for you. And yeah, there's these little hiccups that you have to go through that, are new in your life. But with success comes this, sense of obligation, but a sense of jealousy and other things from other people. And you just need to move forward because there's a lot of success coming. And then the Empress is a birth of a new way of being. Things start to grow, flourish. They really start to move forward. It's just like you have to get through this. And then it's something I think you'll always have to deal with. But you know, you'll learn to just kind of ignore it. That's what it feels like. And then it's a new way of being. You just look at things differently. So very cool. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for watching. I'd love to hear if any of you are experiencing this. So leave a comment, let me know, and have a great week. Thank you again for watching. If you could please like and share, that helps me grow my channel and helps me keep doing this. Thanks so much. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Always keep your face towards the sunshine, and the shadows will always be behind you.